Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise again today to highlight the epidemic of rape and sexual assault in the military. This is the 17th time that I've stood here on the House floor to tell the story of a brave member of our military who has been raped or sexually assaulted by a fellow service member. Today I will tell you the story of Elle Helmer, who served at the prestigious Marine Barracks in Washington, D.C. at 8th and I from 2005 to 2006. The Marines who serve here in Washington are known throughout the military as the tip of the sword. They perform ceremonial roles and participate in the silent drill platoon. They are the creme de la creme. You will notice that Ellie's story follows the exact same pattern as the dozens of stories I've told before, and probably the same pattern of the estimated 19,000 rapes and sexual assaults that occurred in the military in 2010. This is the pattern of the epidemic. This is Ellie's story. The harassment started as soon as she arrived in Washington. Lieutenant Helmer was told that she was selected to be the public affairs officer for the barracks based on her appearance. She was told that command wanted a good-looking female officer to serve as a, quote, poster child. In addition to her role in public affairs, Lieutenant Helmer was also notified by mail that she was a sexual assault and response coordinator. No one told her what the role required, and the only thing she knew about the position was that she'd be appointed to do it. In March of 2005, a captain continually commented on her appearance and began to harass her. He told Lieutenant Helmer that he picked her to be a public affairs officer because she was the prettiest. He made sexual advances and kept sending her social emails. She spurned his advances and complained to the Marine Barracks Equal Opportunity Officer and provided copies of the emails and details about the harassment. The Marine Corps did nothing. The following year, the Marine Corps named Lieutenant Helmer to serve as the first female ceremonial parade flanking officer. Part of her responsibilities was to attend a pub crawl for St. Patrick's Day that had been endorsed by the colonel. When she objected to going, her superior, a major, told her it was a mandatory work event. The pub crawl involved a group of Marine officers identified in T-shirts going from bar to bar to bar on Capitol Hill, drinking excessive amounts of alcohol, all paid for by the Marine Corps. Lieutenant Helmer was required to drink shots at the same pace as the large male officers. On those occasions when she drank water to try and keep herself from becoming intoxicated, she was required by her boss to drink an extra shot as punishment. As a result of the forced consumption of alcohol that night, Lieutenant Helmer became very intoxicated and left to find a cab to go home. Her superior, the major, followed her out and told her that she needed to come with him to his office to discuss a business matter. When they reached his office, the major tried to kiss her. Lieutenant Helmer resisted, and the major grabbed her, knocking her over and hit against the wall. She lost consciousness at that point. When she awoke, she found herself lying on the floor in the major's office, wearing his shorts. The major was found naked from the waist down, passed out on the floor nearby. After Lieutenant Helmer left the major's office, she reported it to her command that she had been raped. Her colonel discouraged her from asking for a rape kit examination, saying it would, quote, be out of his hands, unquote. In spite of the colonel's objections, Lieutenant Helmer sought and obtained a rape kit and medical examination. Despite the medical and circumstantial evidence of the rape, the Navy Criminal Investigative Services initially refused to investigate, claiming Lieutenant Helmer's inability to recall her rape precluded any investigation. After a delay that destroyed the crime scene, the NCIS eventually conducted a very brief investigation and concluded that nothing could be done in light of Lieutenant Helmer's lack of consciousness during the assault. In addition, the Marine Corps, quote, lost Helmer's rape kit. Lieutenant Helmer complained to the major's superior, although that Marine officer admitted to the NCIS investigation was woefully inadequate, and removed the major from his command position. He refused to press charges or take any further steps to punish the rapist. Instead, he told Lieutenant Helmer, "You're from Colorado. You're tough. You need to pick yourself up and dust yourself off." He then remarked, quote, "I can't babysit you all the time." I yield back my time.